They give you the equations of two straight lines, and then those two lines are perpendicular to each other. So it's based on since L1 perpendicular to L2, we know that m1 times m2 is equal to -1. We are going to use this property. So to use this equation, we want to get the slope of the first line. How can we get the slope from this general form? If you memorize the formula, you will know that the slope is equal to -b over a. b representing the coefficient of y, and a representing the coefficient of x. So this is -k over h. But however, I will suggest you always change it to slope-intercept form. That means make y be the subjects. So both side minus hx, both side minus 15, both side divided by k because I want y. So -h over k times of x and minus 15 over k. Then we know that the coefficient of x here representing the slope, this is the slope, while this one is the y-intercept. This technique is more general and also it's let you remember less formula. So we do the same for the second line. 3y is equal to -4x plus 5. Both sides divided by 3, so -4 over 3 times of x plus 5 over 3. And then we get the second slope is -4 over 3. So since L1 perpendicular to L2, we know m1 times m2 equal to -1. That means -h over k times -4 over 3 is equal to -1. So h over k is equal to -3 over 4. It's not enough to find out the value of k. It's because we still have one information we didn't use. They say these two lines intersect at x-axis. Compared with the first line, we have full information of the second line, so we should find out the intercept point. The second line, the y-intercept is 5 over 3, so it's around here. And then it's going downward. And L1, this line, is a line perpendicular to that and also intersect on a point on the x-axis. So it's intersect at this point. We have to find out this point first. And then L1 is perpendicular to this. Then we can find out k afterward. We focus on L2, so we continue use the equation of L2. We consider a specific case is the x-intercept, that means y equal to 0. So we consider that when y is equal to 0, what is the corresponding x? Both sides times 3, both sides divided by 4. So we get 5 over 4 here. And it's also fulfilled this requirement. Now we are going to combine the information together. If we continue, h is equal to -3 over 4 times of k. So in this equation, I don't want h at the same time. I want to express this in terms of k. We have -3 over 4k times of x. And also, we know that it's passed through 5 over 4, 0. So we replace x and y. Then in this equation, no more h, no more x and y, only k be the unknown. Then we can solve it carefully. -15 are both sides times 16. Both sides divided by -15. So we get k is equal to 16. The calculation are quite time consuming, but it's relatively straightforward. Whenever they say perpendicular, we are going to use this relation. And also at the same time, they tell us pass through that point. So we can find out that point and we substitute back inside. So only k is the unknown that we can solve k afterward.